Hello. You've come back. Have people come back, do you reckon? Are they here?
I hope so.
Yes, they are. Of course they are.
Yeah, welcome to the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast, episode 4. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. How are you guys?
We're great. I've had a great last few days. Obviously, we launched last week, and I've just been having a great time looking at the people interacting with us, and I've been just refreshing constantly to see how many people have downloaded it. And I was like, yelled to my wife, I was like, "Babe, there's another one!
Babe, we're on 7.
Yeah.
No,
So, yeah.
I've been really enjoying the release of the 3 podcasts. I think it was a great idea from you, Guy, to have 3.
Well done, Guy.
For people to sink their teeth into. If you do have any feedback, please get in touch on the socials. But I'm really happy with how things are going. And knowing that this is the first proper weekly podcast, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I've got to be quick with the edit.
I was
as
going
well.
to say, that's a quick turnaround for you,
Yeah.
bro. Are you going to be able to do that? Are you going to be able to do that?
Well, I want to go home and watch the FIFA World Cup women's semi-final,
Oh, yeah.
which is kicking off soon.
Yeah, it is.
To give you a little insight as to when we are recording this podcast.
Oh, that's exciting.
But I'll duel it. I'll
Nah,
do
yeah,
a bit of both.
You got this, bro. You got this.
Yeah.
We have an Instagram, as you mentioned before, Chris, but you didn't mention the handle. So I'm just going to do that. Extremely Casual Gamers podcast. And then
right.
TikTok is Extremely Casual Gamers. And we've had a bit of a giveaway going on, haven't we?
We certainly have. It's one hell of a giveaway too, and it's not until you actually have had this before that you realise what you're getting yourself. It is a 12-month deluxe membership for PlayStation Plus. That is not just access to online. It is access to online. It is access to a massive gaming catalogue of PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and classic PS1, 2, and 3 games. It is ridiculous. It's all free for 12 months. It's valued at, I don't know,
$180 roughly.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
$180. Yeah. In New Zealand here anyway. In the States, that's $1 million.
Yeah.
Also, if you currently have this is what we didn't know because we were gifted some subscriptions ourselves. We went to a premiere, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
From PlayStation NZ. So if you already have a PlayStation Plus Deluxe subscription and you're sitting there going, guys, I don't give a shit about your giveaway. I've already got one. If you win this and you've got, let's say, 7 months left on your current one, you just add it on top.
Boom, 17 months.
Boom. Wait.
19 months. Yeah. Boom. So that's pretty good. That's the good thing is it rolls over.
It
rolls over.
It rolls over, and I'm really happy to announce that we have our first winner, guys.
Yeah.
We have
Oh
our
my
first
God.
winner. Now, this person, what they had to do was just share the post on Instagram that's on our page to their story,
Yep.
follow us, and then they're a bloody winner.
Oh, I did
And-
all 3 of those. I hope I win.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
There were technically no T's and C's. So.
it wasn't
Oh
actually.
my God, we have to get some of those ASAP.
This week's winner is Paul Craze Jr. So thanks to Paul.
Paul Craze.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, Paul, for listening. He sent us a lovely message saying he'd listened to the first episodes and he enjoyed them.
Oh, good on you, mate.
So we hope you enjoy your prize there, Paul.
Congrats, Paul.
Message
What
ya.
do you? Oh yeah, your message, great.
I'll message, yeah.
And also give our regards to Paul Craze Senior. Haven't seen him in ages.
No.
Yeah,
Been
good
meaning to
old
catch up.
Hope
so.
he's all right.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. But yeah, we've got way more to give away. Though,
Sorry,
don't
what
we?
happened to him?
I don't know.
Why did it just got real dark? Did something happen to him? I was making up that I hadn't seen him in ages and he was like my age, but
He's got diabetes.
oh my God.
Oh,
They had to
yeah.
take his foot.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
sucks.
There was his birthday and he ate the entire cake and then I'm
Oh,
like, hope you
no.
enjoyed that because now we're taking your foot.
Well, there you
So I've
go.
been watching Scrubs recently and that was like a joke in a recent episode.
You're just stealing
Diabetes
jokes.
is not funny.
No, well done, Paul, and thank you for sharing that. And we've got more to give away. So
Yes.
that
Oh, do we?
post is pinned to the Instagram page. So if you just share it, you're still in the draw.
Also, we've
So-
got more of them to get. That's ridiculous.
We do have more to give away, and
Yeah.
we did get a message from a listener called Finn. Wicked dude says he loves listening to the podcast when he's at work, and he wants some Xbox stuff because obviously PlayStation Plus. We're just catering to the PlayStation.
Let me
people.
take this one.
True.
Go. Finn, you go to hell. Is that the angle we were taking? Or?
Nah,
Well,
no,
it
no.
wasn't, but we can follow.
No.
We can follow through with that one.
Were we actually going to try and get some Xbox stuff? Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll work on it. I mean, this is episode 4, guys.
Well, look,
Just
if-
hold your horses, Finn.
yeah, if Bill Gates comes a knocking and is like, "Hey guys, I got some vouchers for you. Could you hand them out in your potty?" I'm not
Yeah.
going to be the guy that tells them to get stuff. Yeah. That'll probably be Ellie's job. But,
Yeah, yeah, we'll be. Dang it. Well, there you go. What have you guys been playing this week? What's this week involved?
Well, what did I say I was going to play last week? I said I was going
I
to
can't keep up, guys.
Neither- I've forgotten
I
now.
remember. So I said I was going to keep dabbling in Fortnite, which I've been consistently doing, and I said I
Well
was
done.
going to play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Kingdom.
That's
Fallen Order.
Fallen Kingdom, I think. Fallen Order. It was one of the games you can get on PlayStation Plus.
Right.
Came out in 2019, and I played it 2 nights ago, and I then went and threw my hands in the air and said, F this, and deleted the game.
Fallen Order. Oh, did you really?
Yeah. So there's a reason I deleted it. It's because there is a mechanic in the game that I just can't get with, and I know that it is.
What mechanic does he like work on all the spaceships and stuff? Does he fix the engines?
He's shit at fixing pod races.
Oh, that's annoying.
No, and I know that there are some games like that. I believe this is the same sort of thing with like Elden Ring and Bloodborne and stuff. Is that as you're playing the game, right? You're playing a mission. There's these little areas called meditation areas, where essentially they're save points. They're quick saves, right? So you go there, you save, and you carry on. If you die by an enemy, you get killed by a stormtrooper or some weird animal, you get sent back to that moment, right? You don't just respawn where you were. Right? And then if you go and then kill that animal or person that killed you, or you hit them with your lightsaber, you get your experience back. That's an Elden Ring thing,
so
right?
that's very much a From Software thing.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to get killed because you lose all your stuff.
Totally.
And you get one chance to go and get it back.
Yep.
Otherwise, you lose it all. So it really puts a lot of emphasis on, shit, I don't want to die. So it's quite an intense thing here, guys. So.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I was enjoying the gameplay.
Yeah,
like, there's a button left on the D-pad, and you like do a cool hand trick, and you fire up your lightsaber, and then like put it. Oh, just turning your lightsaber on and off. God, I loved it. It was just you see these stormtroopers walking towards you, just
and then they kill you, and then you're like, damn, I have to go back to the bonfire or whatever.
But
it was.
the thing is, I'd be like, went to a save point, cool, did some jumping, did some hooping, blah 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 blah, and it was about 15-20 minutes of gameplay. I died, and then I went back. And it's just like,
Oh no.
and when you go to the resave point, you fill up your stamina, your stems, and all that stuff. But also, and I don't know if this is the same with Elden Ring and all that, is that if there's a save point, I just had a big battle, all these stormtroopers around me. There's a save point right there. Mint, need it. Hit the save point. As soon as I come out of the save point, it resets the enemies, and they're there again.
Yeah, so that is very much a Dark Souls,
So there's like
Elden Ring
there's
thing.
a moment in the game where I'm like basically dead because these enemies are up at the top of the stairs. I'm like, holy shit. Got through there. I'll quickly go down the stairs and save, get my stuff back, and then they're freaking there again.
Oh, man.
no,
So
that's
there was a
awful.
moment where I did like 4 times. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
you're good.
stupid.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wound me up.
To be fair, I know Guy quite well, and I know that you would hate every single game that From Software has ever
Oh
made.
yeah, like the Elden Ring, the
all of that.
Bloodborne,
You'd
all
hate
that.
it.
No way. Dark
yeah.
Souls, not a chance. So deleted the game, and I've downloaded Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm playing that again because that is a freaking awesome game.
I love how quickly you give up on shit and like
Yeah.
flip-flop around.
Look, man, I'm a dad. I've got a toddler. I don't get that much time to play games.
Yeah.
But when I do, I like to flip-flop.
When I do, I download a game, get excited, play it for an hour, and then go back to Fortnite. So to answer your question very longly, like I just did, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. It's an amazing game, and I can't wait to play it again.
Nice. You're not gonna delete that one though, because it seems like the last 3 weeks you've just deleted every
Do you
game
know what
you've
I'm
played.
actually considering of doing, and I've looked
Yeah.
it up. Chris,
Deleting it and downloading, I don't know, gas station simulator.
No, Chris, you can be very proud of me. I'm going to try and platinum it.
What, Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I've never platinumed a game before, and I looked it up. Apparently, it's like a 3 out of 10 easiness, which is a great little intro for me.
Good. Nice.
Oh, you're telling
Yeah.
me you didn't platinum it on the first run through?
No.
Well, you barely played it then, mate. You can't even say you played it.
I definitely
No,
played it.
it's
And
actually-
and I played the expansion.
It's actually Escape to Ishi Island, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's actually a really easy game to platinum and very. It's just like collect a few things.
Yeah,
and,
totally. I looked
so-
it up. I was like, I can do that.
Yeah. What about you, Ellie? What have you been playing?
Well, look, last week I mentioned about It Takes Two and where Sam and I are up to.
Oh.
And we
And you
came,
had homework.
Yeah, we had homework and we came across, I'll just recap quickly. There's these 3 portals and we're in space. And you got to go into each portal and do this like kind of like a puzzle task.
Yeah.
But you've both got different skills.
You're
but only
joking.
one can do the, yeah, exactly, yeah. So last week gave up, couldn't do it. Quite embarrassed about how slow we were and quick I quit. And so, guys, this week I did it, and I actually decided to record some audio. I didn't know what I was going to get, and what I'm about to play might just be really boring.
So-
but you can kind of hear the roller coaster we go on.
So is it audio of you two playing together?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I recorded it.
Also, it can't be any as boring as Chris talking about Death Stranding 2 episodes ago.
Well, actually,
Bro.
just on that, I did find out some interesting lore around
Oh,
the game.
yeah, but we're not going in.
I'm joking.
You had your chance.
I didn't find anything. It's too crazy. So you've got some audio for us.
Yeah, and so I kept forgetting that there was more than one portal, so you can hear us go, yeah, we did it. Oh, no, we didn't. So I'll just play the audio.
Okay, okay.
Let's just have a little listen.
We need to do this. We have to.
I need to concentrate.
We need to come up with a bit of a plan, I think.
No, I think I just need to just do better. Whoa. Where are we going? Hang on, whoa. Oh,
Sorry.
what the fuck happened there?
Oh, we've done it.
Okay, oh my god, we did it. Yeah, we couldn't figure this one out.
Nice. What? Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, I got
okay.
2 more. You're fucking kidding me. Oh, that is so much to do in one go.
You alright?
I'm just getting bored of this bit.
Nice.
We've done it.
We've bloody done it.
We've done the fucking portals. I feel smarter again. So guys, we did it. But
Bloody proud of you.
thank you. But then, Guy, you'll know this. So I had this heroic celebration about us finishing it, and then I start recording the audio. And then what happens? It drops you down, and there's 3 more portals.
Oh.
So we've got 3 more to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, we've got 3 more to go. But we did the first 3, and we realised that the first time we were just being dumb. I think we just didn't have our brains on last time.
Yeah.
It took us about 40 minutes to do all 3.
Yeah.
So that was cut down from 35 minutes.
So,
yeah.
just clarifying, your homework was to beat that level.
Yeah.
Beat the 3 portals.
Yeah.
You had an entire week. You
Yes.
beat the 3 portals, and now there's 3 more portals. So
Yeah.
your homework this week is to beat 3 portals. Is that correct?
Like, literally, we did the 3, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing any more right now. So that's all I've done.
Also, Guy, you're the guy who does the audio for us, mate. Could
Yeah.
you please just chuck that exact little compilation again, like maybe 10 seconds of it, with just some Barry White under it, just to see what that sounds like? Because there was a lot of stuff happening there. So if you chuck that in now.
Oh,
Oh. I think we're getting the hang of it.
nice.
Oh, my fucker. We've done it. You just blasted me into oblivion.
Told you.
Yeah.
Absolutely filthy.
Love it.
A
love
lot
it.
of yeah, God.
Yeah, I'm quite embarrassed actually hearing how much I swear when I'm gaming, and also Sam is very patient with me. I was getting very shitty very quickly.
He was throwing a few words of encouragement in there.
To be fair, my role in our relationship is also to try and limit my wife getting very shitty all the time.
Yeah.
So I think we can all relate to
It's
that.
called diffusing the bomb.
Exactly. Chris, what have you been playing?
Very similar to Guy, I have been diligently playing a
Deleting
200
games.
200-hour plus and committing to it and then seeing it through to the end.
Is this Witcher again?
It's still The Witcher
It's still-
3.
yeah, right.
I'm probably like an 1/8 of the way through it. Absolutely loving it, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
it's like we discussed this last week, Guy. And Ellie, you said Friends. It was Friends for you, which is just
Yeah.
switch your brain off, go back to that world you love.
Yeah.
It's like comfort blanket. That is The Witcher 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is it's a massive RPG, a lot of choices, takes ages, blah, 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 blah. I have a thing for fantasy RPGs. I loved Skyrim, Oblivion, all that sort of stuff. Love The Witcher. And Baldur's Gate 3 has come out. I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, I was wondering. I've seen this everywhere, and I've been wondering if I should know about it, and I know nothing.
So, Ellie, I'd say, I mean, with your day job, I'd say there'd be a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 content, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about it at work, actually. Yes.
Because you guys do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff at Viva, and it's a game from the 90s, I believe it was. They've made it now, and it's based on Dungeons and Dragons and the world of Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, really want to. And I know that The Witcher 3 for me right now is what Baldur's Gate is going to be for me in like 5 years. I reckon I'm going to get into that world and become a massive Baldur's Gate punisher.
All right.
Just waiting for it to come on
Apparently,
PlayStation.
so earlier on this year, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out.
Oh, I want to play that too.
Huge game, and it was like one of the highest rated games of 2023. Baldur's Gate 3 has
Overtaken it.
It's overtaken it. I just want to quickly jump back because I got a message from a friend called Becca. She's a big fan of the podcast. She's listened to all 3 episodes.
Shot Becky.
So she responded and said, "Fun fact: you can also have sex in brothels in Witcher 3."
Oh, big time, yeah.
And that's
yeah.
not something that Chris has
Oh,
mentioned
he's not
before.
disclosed that
He's not
before.
disclosed it, but he has talked about how he wants to play. He's played the game a lot.
Yeah.
And how he's done it. He's playing it again because it's being re-released for PlayStation 5. There's a new POV over your shoulder.
Don't forget
the
the
camera.
60 frames per second.
And there's a higher frame rate. So
You've exposed him. This is what he's doing.
well, just a big shout out to Becca. I mean, we're not saying that Chris is only playing the game because
that's
of it,
good.
but I just think it's weird that he didn't mention it.
I
Especially
agree
when we were talking in
about
previous episodes about
embarrassing-
embarrassing things,
yeah.
and he didn't mention that.
Listen, Chris.
Well, I mean, I don't mention a lot of stuff in The Witcher. I don't mention the complex alchemy system and the potions you can make.
But that's not
Or the
embarrassing.
fact that there are brothels that you can visit. In fact, I was literally at one this morning called Crippled Kate's.
But what about in the game?
Oh, damn. Damn it, the old switcheroo. You got me. Oh, I busted. Oh, damn it. Let's just end this segment.
Should we do the news?
Yeah, that's it. Video game news, let's do it. Yes, video game news. I'll be doing this every single week, and it's not like, oh, wow, this is massive news. It's like, oh, this is news that interests me.
Oh,
So this could be incredibly niche.
oh, I'm bored already.
It's gonna be largely brothel related,
Death Stranding
related, trophy hunting. No, it's basically just stuff that makes me go, oh wow, that's interesting. And in the case of this piece of news, it makes me go, oh, that's lame.
Oh.
Forza Motorsport, right?
Yes.
Forza, maybe Forza.
Forza. I always thought Forza.
Yeah, but because we're in New Zealand, we suck at pronouncing things. I think it's Forza.
Forza.
I think. But basically, it's Xbox's version of Gran Turismo, say. So it's a really good car racing game. I'm a big car guy, so I loved playing it. Now, they are releasing a new one for the Xbox and PC as well. It's called Forza Motorsport. I don't know if they're going to chuck a number on the end of it or whatever, but it is a racing car game that is going to be released without split-screen multiplayer.
Oh, nah.
Even the ability to race against like AI-driven cars. If you just want to have an arcade race, it won't even have AI-driven cars for you to race against.
What?
So you can do the main sort of story mode, right?
Campaign
And
race,
then, or campaign,
Oh, yeah.
and where you can, they've got this whole thing mapped out for you. However, you can't even race anyone, and if you want to just do an arcade race, it won't even have the AI in multiplayer modes and stuff.
But I'm guessing you can race against other people online. I'm guessing that's
Correct.
Yeah, so they're just trying to, because it's an Xbox exclusive, which means it's a Microsoft exclusive, which means if it encourages people to have the Xbox Game Pass, which means more money.
Oh, you've clocked it.
Gran Turismo, the most recent Gran Turismo that came out last
7.
year has split screen, but I believe you only get like a very limited amount of cars and tracks. Like it's not like as if you could just race any car anywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know what. It's annoying that they do that.
So
I agree.
yeah, Ellie, for example, if you were to play a racing car game, and this is what my wife calls them, racing car games. Do we have any racing car games? And I'll say, yeah, I've got
What would you call them?
racing games. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel that's a very accurate description
Yeah, it
of what
is,
it is.
actually.
How dare she say racing cars? Just racing. Because sometimes there's trucks. So she'll be like, can we play a racing car game? And I'm like, sure, I've got Gran Turismo. It's the latest one. She'll be like, oh, Gran Turismo. I remember that from when I was a kid. We used to hire it out. I put it on. I'm like, oh, sorry, babe. I've got to get to level 8 and unlock multiplayer mode.
That's right.
Seriously,
Really?
you have to go and do through the whole story to level 8 or something. And she's like, how long is that going to take? Oh, it shouldn't be more than 10 hours.
It's like 45 minutes.
It was longer than that.
If you like boss it.
No, I bossed it. You know me, guy.
Oh, of course.
You know how
I
I be.
platinumed those 8 levels.
No, well, to be fair, I went against everything I knew and I just mainlined it.
Yeah.
And it took me like 3 hours to unlock multiplayer. And
Oh,
then, yes,
shit.
there was about 10 cars to choose from. It sucked.
Yeah.
Why do you think they do that? Why are they making you do that?
I don't know. They seem to be steering away from two people having fun on the couch together.
Yes, I've noticed this. Sam and I've had this chat actually about how there's never really split thing.
Split screen anymore.
Split screen anymore. Yeah.
Exactly. So then something like It Takes Two comes along and it's like really big deal. But
Yes.
back in the day, you could do that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So the thing that's annoying, and this is a common trend, is big games are releasing without a whole lot of features and they'll add them in later. It's like, can you stop doing that and just release the entire freaking game now with multiplayer so I can race my wife at racing car games? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
So, and this is a common trend. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it, but they keep releasing games. They're half finished, and then because we're all connected to the internet now, they update them later on and improve them. And I just think it's really annoying.
Yeah, you want the full Monty straight away.
I want the full Monty straight away. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Now, second piece of news, arguably bigger.
Ooh.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I'm listening.
Ooh.
You guys both played it, right?
Playing it.
Playing it now.
Play a little bit. Yep.
I hope there are no portals in Hogwarts Legacy. Otherwise, Ellie is going to
I know.
really hit a wall.
There's 3 more!
Oh, God, there's 4! So, how long's it been out? Like,
It came out in February.
right, so about 6 to 7 months.
Yeah.
Really big game, based on Hogwarts, blah, blah, blah. Someone has discovered a hidden room in Hogwarts that to this point hadn't been found.
What? It's not the room of requirement because that is a huge part of the
a
game.
huge plot
You
point.
unlock it anyway.
Ellie, do you want to have a guess what kind of room it is?
Nah.
Like on it.
I'm literally.
Okay, sweet.
I don't want to guess. No.
I just said nothing. I'm sorry. I'm let down.
It was funny because I felt so shut down. Like, I thought you were saying, no, I don't want to have a guess.
I reject your question.
Sorry about that.
Nah. You loser. I don't want to talk about Hogwarts. But, like, because in my head, when I asked Ellie what kind of room it might be, she went, oh, like a hidden dungeon. Not in that voice, obviously, because you don't sound like that.
No, thank you. Do I?
Sometimes. But like a cool room of some sort. No. It is the Ravenclaw's toilet.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Why is that one hidden? Are all the Ravenclaws just like peeing in the garden, or like what's why?
Well, someone's done a deep dive into this, and so it's been out for however long.
Was it Moaning Myrtle?
Guy
Deep
moaning?
dive into a toilet?
Oh,
The Harry Potter reference?
hey.
Hey, yeah,
That's in the
just derailed.
prefix bathroom. Guy, don't be ridiculous. It's not the Ravenclaw
oh,
bathroom.
look at him, he knows his shit, eh?
He does. It's annoying.
Anyway, if I could get back to being serious about stuff, the
All right.
Ravenclaw toilet, the shit of there, it is. So there's a Reddit page dedicated to Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. No one had found it. Someone was like, "Yo, has anyone been in this loo before?" And then the gaming world lit up. And they were like, "Holy shit, no, we haven't." It turns out someone's gone through and done a stock take. Hufflepuff and Slytherin don't have dorm bathrooms.
They don't. No, Hufflepuff doesn't. Because I was a Hufflepuff in the game.
I knew it looking for it.
Oh, well, yeah. I was like,
You weirdo.
Jesus, I've had like 17 butterbeers at Hogsmeade. I need a slash.
Only guys role-playing a janitor at Hogwarts. And then, meanwhile, Gryffindor only has a girls' bathroom.
Sexist.
What's that about?
Finally, the woman gets something and the men don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, fine. Yeah, there you go. We're even now.
equality? We fixed it.
So there's obviously these weird sort of inconsistencies with the bathrooms. However, Ravenclaw does have a massive bathroom, and no one had found it until now. And everyone's like, "Oh shit, I never noticed that." But also, I don't really give a shit.
Can you do anything in there?
Nah.
That's a huge thing about
Please?
Hogwarts
I don't know.
Legacy.
Is that a thing?
Hogwarts Legacy is that you walk around Hogwarts like the school, and it is beautiful. They put a lot of effort into it, but you kind of like you walk into a room and like, oh, this is cool, and then you can do nothing in it
Yeah.
apart
Okay.
from look at it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
you
you're
want
like,
some
this looks
interactivity.
cool, but it's like, I mean, oh, there's a globe, and you spin it. And then
Oh, yeah, that was random.
That's a huge thing in Hogwarts Legacy. There's just globes,
I've noticed it
and
already.
it prompts you to spin it, but then nothing comes from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Really, it's like a fidget spinner.
What did you want? Because in real life, when you go and spin a globe, what comes from it?
Knowledge.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was
Knowledge-
like, what's he going to say here?
Knowledge, capitals of the world. Oh, so up here? That's capital of Samoa. Oh, bloody hell.
Damn, they should put that into Hogwarts Legacy. So that's my two pieces of news. Forza, add multiplayer, would you? And well done, whoever sniffed out the Ravenclaw toilet.
Well done.
That's fantastic.
Can I add something to your news? Because it's
Sure,
something
bro,
that
you
we
just
talked
take over.
No, just something to add on from the end of last week's episode.
Yeah.
I talked about how Rockstar Games, there's rumors that they were going to be doing a re-release of Red Dead Redemption Remastered. Literally, we recorded that episode, then the day after, Rockstar actually announced it. What
Yeah, that
they're
was a massive
doing,
blowout, eh?
it was
Jeez.
so lame.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Dick move from me, guys.
Nah,
Sorry.
you're all good.
Is they're releasing Red Dead Redemption for Nintendo Switch, so it's like a ported version, and they're releasing for PlayStation 4 Undead Nightmares, which is like a DLC of Red Dead Redemption, but with like zombies. And like both games are like $50.
No
American.
remaster whatsoever.
No remaster of Red Dead Redemption. No remaster because I thought there was rumor that it could be another Rockstar classic
Yeah.
title like the Warriors or the Bully one. I always forget its name.
Canis Canum Edit. It's super
Yeah.
simple. It's Latin. It's actually
Oh,
really
Latin
confusing.
is known for its simplicity.
That's really confusing.
Yeah. So, that is the news, is that it's not what we thought it was. It's a real letdown.
All right, and over to Ellie for the weather. Let me guess. Nah.
All right, well, this is the first episode we've recorded where we've actually had some feedback. So the first three we recorded,
Oh, God.
we were just in private.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
In
do
a
we,
bubble.
Do we want this?
This is what I was scared of. Honestly, I was afraid. But I'm pleased to say, guys, we've had some really lovely feedback from people, and we just wanted to do a little segment here and shout out the people who have, fed back to us, messaged us, followed us, all of that, because we do really value audience participation on this podcast. Massively.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to dedicate a little segment here to some of the feedback we've got and some of the great stuff. So the first thing I want to say, guys, though, is we've got our first brand deal.
What brand deal?
Well, we've had a brand reach out, guys.
Let me
no big
guess.
deal.
Let me guess.
So like a big energy drink, like Red Bull.
Ooh, Red Bull.
Like Monster Energy or something like that.
I think it's Lamborghinis.
Oh, yep. Nah, no, not that.
Okay.
But you were close on the energy drink. And I'm going to say that this energy drink is probably better. We haven't tasted it yet, but it's all natural. It's
Oh.
Future Energy Co.
Ooh.
They've reached out. And do you know what sucks? Is they are delivering us a case of drinks.
Yeah.
It arrived at my house yesterday, and they left a card to call. So I couldn't even bring it with me.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. So, like, we're going to have to wait another week to try them. And they're hopefully getting delivered tomorrow. But I just want to say thank you to Future Energy Co for actually coming in,
So Future
Yeah.
Energy Co. All right.
Yeah. And also, massive apologies from me for mentioning 2 other energy drink companies.
Yeah, that was a weird coincidence that you
Yeah.
did that.
My bad.
No, that's right. No, but this is like the new age one. This is like sugar free. Like this is,
Ellie,
That's the way to go.
yeah.
oh, yeah, don't try and walk it back now, Massey. That's all good. Me and you will just split them.
Yeah, we'll split it. We'll split
Yeah,
it.
fair enough.
So big shout out to Future Drinks Co for that. We also had someone off the back of the Habbo Hotel discussion.
Yeah.
They messaged us and said that their brother and his wife met on Habbo Hotel and now they're like married and have kids.
You're joking.
Oh, my
Nah.
God.
So that's a success story.
They bobbed and pushed out a couple of kids.
They did. They bobbled each other's bobbles.
Oh, shit. Can we put that in the podcast?
Yeah, that was a bit-
We don't want the
I
R18
can put the explicit tag on it. Don't worry.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I thought that was quite
It's really cool.
Also, just going to say, my sister downloaded the game Bacon. So I stand by the fact that I brought that to the podcast. She said, "What have you done to me?" And she sent me a screenshot of her trying to flip bacon onto the frying pan. So I thought that was quite good. So let me know if anyone else has downloaded Bacon.
And it's free, right? It's on your mobile.
It is free. There are ads,
Okay.
but just stick it on flight mode.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a hack. When you mentioned that last week,
Yeah.
you started on flight mode. I
It
was like,
works.
oh.
Yeah, am I going to go to prison for saying that? Is
No,
someone
you're
gonna
all good.
Yeah, no, it's
Finding a
fine.
hole in the system. It's
There,
Right.
there you go.
You and I should play Bacon, download Bacon this week on our phones. I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
massively against mobile gamers.
Yeah,
We should.
apparently.
It's free, right?
It is free.
And then we'll get a photo of us flipping onto our heads and then put that on the Instagram as well. That's our
Boom.
homework, all right?
I'm all for it.
Boom.
And then I'll delete it straight afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just what I do anyway.
Fine. Anyway, just saying. I mean, it was my sister, but I'm just saying people actually downloaded
People
that
are
game.
talking.
No, but overall, we've had really nice feedback. I do have to acknowledge, though, that Meg, your wife, Guy, she came along and said that we didn't mention worms
Yeah.
in the segment.
I
Oh,
didn't
the
realize that
flashback
she
segment.
mentioned it to
Yeah.
me. I didn't realize that she'd reached out to our Instagram page as well.
She had, very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
disappointed, So Meg, I'm sorry, and justice for worms. We won't forget that one next time.
So that was regarding, because we did a sort of a flashback to games from our past, right?
Yes, in episode 2, yeah.
And I do remember Worms was massive when I was growing up, but I never got to play it. But I saw people playing it, and they were always having heaps of fun.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
never played it either, but I've heard it's really fun.
I played
Yeah.
Worms
Yeah.
Armageddon on PlayStation 1. That was my first ever Worms game, but that
Oh.
wasn't online. I played it in it was like 1999 or something like
Oh,
that.
so
but
it was your
but-
job to bring it to the podcast and you didn't.
Possibly. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, but I never played it on computer online.
Well, I heard that you've had Worms pretty much your whole life.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. It was there. It was sitting there. Had to go for it.
Fair enough.
It was a sit of that one. We also had some fan art, which I thought was lovely,
That's
by
crazy.
an Instagram person whose name is Jay Sharts. I don't think it's his real name. I think his name's
Josh.
Jonathan or something. Yeah, Josh.
Josh,
yeah.
mate, I think it's Josh anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
If your last name is Sharts, unlucky.
Jay
Kinda funny.
Sharts.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like it though. It's quite funny. But no, he made a little piece of art off the back of your segment, Chris, about squirrel with a gun. He did cat with a bat, and we put that on our Instagram. It's in our highlights from episode 3, I believe it was. And then I'm just going to round it off. I just wanted to say that honestly, send us voice messages, send us any feedback, send us suggestions, anything. We really want you to be involved in this as listeners.
Yeah, like for example, that news segment I just did. If you see some ridiculous news, please send it through to the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast, especially on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I want the news to just be stupid. I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
yo, the new blah 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 is coming out. I want it to be like, yo, someone found Ravenclaw's toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I want. So
And it also means that you're doing the work for us, eh, Chris? Does that mean
Hell
you don't
yeah.
have to do it?
And then you know
Outsourcing.
what?
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly. Get 9 friends involved. We can all make money.
Exactly. I just want to go off the back of that, though. The squirrel with a gun. We had a listener who is actually my cousin, but we'll just skip that part. This is a listener.
Tell me they're all not related to us.
No, see, I think I've just opened up a hole here. That's all just my family.
Are you related to Sharts?
No, but I just got to give some credit here because she went off the back of the squirrel with a gun, the cat with
Yeah,
the bat, the kangaroo with the
Pocket knife.
that
Rat
one.
with a headlamp.
That's the one. She came
Tadpole
up.
vault.
I like that one too. We've just got a couple here. I've just got to read 4 out here. So she thought sloth with a cloth.
Okay, hang
it's
on.
Yeah.
Sloth with a cloth. Okay, it's a sloth. He's got a car detailing business. Dirty cars come in,
Yep.
and you got to clean them and detail them, and you're a sloth.
That's funny because she wrote a power washing simulator.
Oh, which is a massive hit at the moment. There's
There you
actually
go.
power
There
washing
is, yeah.
simulator.
There you go. So that was quite a one. She also thought pig with a wig. What do you think that would be?
Pig with a wig. He or she is an English judge, and they're wearing one of those.
That's great.
One of those like white wigs that they wear,
Yep.
and they're deciding whether or not people are
That's
guilty or
good
not.
because I was going to go.
Nice.
He's a podcaster and his wife dresses him. But I like your idea better.
This is my hair. I grew it myself.
Sorry.
And it's staying with me until at least 45.
Well, what my cousin said was an epic undercover RPG farmyard spy game. So kind of
Pretty
like
cool,
that,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. We've also got Hippo with a Zippo. What do you reckon that
Oh,
might be?
arsonist
Arsonist.
hippo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. He's just burning
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah, one pyromaniac hippo's chaotic journey to set the world on fire.
I love how your cousin sent in bios as well. Your
I
cousin
know.
put in more effort to this segment than Chris, and it was his idea.
Genuinely
put-
did.
He's went right with the headlamp.
Guy,
I'm done.
I put a worrying amount of effort into that segment, all right? Seriously. I was at home swatting. Shout out to your cousin, man. This is amazing.
Yeah, she rocks. This is the last one. Jellyfish with a belly wish. What do you reckon that one could be?
Nah, that one's shit.
Okay, your cousin fucked
Have we
it
gone
there.
too far?
Should have stuck with 3.
What, out of curiosity, what did she put?
She put a puzzle game about a very fussy jellyfish who craves a particular item each level. So it's like a belly wish.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
see, it
never heard
wasn't-
of that. I've never heard belly wish as a term for I'm hungry or
Yeah.
like I'd like to have this.
But it's quite, you got to give it to her. It's quite clever.
I've never been in a situation where I'm at the video store going to hire a game, and I'm at the game store, and I turn it around and I'll go, oh, that sounds crap. I'll turn it around and read the bio first. Oh, no, it's all good. So that's the issue she's got there.
So
with
that one's a bit of an issue. All right,
Yeah.
I'll report back to her. But if anyone else wants to send in anything fun like that, please do. Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast on Instagram or Extremely Casual Gamers on TikTok.
Get stuck in, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if you are aware, but for those people who may not be, my wife, Meg, she works on a New Zealand radio breakfast show. We do record this podcast here in New Zealand. My wife, she works on a breakfast show, and she works with a couple of very talented guys, one called Dan, one called Clint, and full disclosure, I heard something on their show, thought it was funny, and I'm stealing it.
It's
Right.
episode 4, bro. And
Episode
you're
4, and I'm
already...
plagiarizing.
The
Wow.
well is dry.
There is no such thing as an original idea anymore, but I've kind of tweaked it. So Dan,
Okay.
who works on the show, he came up with the hypothetical question of you are being sent to Mars to start a civilization, repopulate a planet, right? But you're only allowed to take 3 people. His was funny because his answers were so shit. He chose Sir David Attenborough. I think he said Michael Caine.
No, he said Sir David Attenborough. Not that I follow it closely. Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay and Helen Clark,
So Helen Clark, former Prime Minister of New Zealand, who's
Yeah.
probably 70 now.
who's definitely gone through menopause.
Yeah,
So
she
it's just
can't
going to be
make-
4 people on the planet.
Also,
where
David Attenborough's like 100.
David Attenborough, because his reasoning for choosing David Attenborough is because he's really good at nature. Yeah, on fucking planet Earth. He's literally he narrates a TV show called Planet Earth. So he'd be useless on Mars. So his answers were terrible. But I thought I'd slightly tweak it, and I posed the question to you two. And also, if you want to play along, hit us up on Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, with your three video game characters you're all sent on the same spaceship over to Mars. You've got to repopulate and start a civilization. Ellie, who you taking?
Okay.
I also want to know why.
Yeah,
Okay,
why, of
yeah.
course.
Yes.
All right. First of all, I'm going to take Lara Croft.
Great call.
Because great woman, smart, hot. We want the population.
Well, it's a bit
to be
shallow,
hot.
Ellie, if I do
I know.
say
Look,
so
I
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
have led with hot. I meant to be a feminist, but anyway. But also just a lot of skills she could bring.
She's
and
a
all that
survivalist.
Exactly. So
Right?
I think that's why I chose her first. The second one I would choose would be the Ooga Booga from Crash Bandicoot, because apparently, hopefully, if any weird alien hit us, the Ooga Booga would protect us.
Can
Right?
Yeah.
you procreate with an Ooga Booga?
No, I've got
Yeah, because so far,
Unless you,
you
wore...
you can't procreate with Lara,
No.
and you can't procreate with a floating mask. So, third one, David Attenborough.
No, the other one I thought for the third one, which is a male, so we will have some hopefully repopulation
Yeah.
going on here. From the Formula One game, Max Verstappen, because he's got a
Oh my
fast
God.
car, and if he needs to get away, they can just drive off. You know what I mean? Like from enemies. Do you reckon they could take the car up? Would that work?
Possibly, but it's also
No.
a one-seater.
It's a fucking great point.
And then Max being Max, if you know anything about Formula One, very selfish man.
That's true,
If there's
actually.
any trouble, he's ditching Lara. He's going to take Ooga Booga with him, and off he goes.
No, that was the wrong one. I should have picked Daniel Ricciardo. He
Daniel
would be
Ricciardo.
inclusive.
He'd be a great guy, and you'd have a laugh.
He would, yeah.
Your kids would have big schnozzers.
I was
But
just
hey,
thinking
nothing
that.
wrong with growing up with a big schnoz. Am I right, Chris?
Well, I was going to say, as a guy with a big schnoz myself, I was thinking literally everyone on Mars, you're going to see them and you'll be like, oh, massive nose, he's from Mars. You know what I mean?
Like massive nose. Oh, you're Danny's kid. Oh,
Yeah. Or it's like, oh, half Ooga Booga. Yeah, he's from Mars. He's got feathers sticking out of his
Okay,
head.
so you've gone for World Formula One Championship driver Max
Max is-
Verstappen.
yeah.
You've gone for Ooga Booga from Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
and you've gone from Lara Croft.
Yes.
I'm going to say out of the three of those, one's a dub, and that's Lara Croft. But
Okay.
you'll survive for a
Yeah.
decent amount of time,
Yeah.
and then you'll die.
Seriously, Ellie, Verstappen, have you got a thing for him?
Nah.
He's not a very attractive bloke.
Nah, what do you know?
Oh, this is just an interesting insight. This is great. I like it.
I just picked him because he's the fastest currently. He's got a
Totally,
good,
yeah,
he's got a
totally,
good
yeah.
head on his
He's
shoulders.
got a good head on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
good
Yeah,
head on
totally.
his shoulders, love. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to go next?
Yeah, go.
All right. First of all, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. You go Tomb Raider Lara Croft because she's smart, she's a survivalist,
See?
and she just so happens to be really hot. And because I'm counting myself as the fourth person, so
Yeah. What skills are you bringing?
Yeah. What have you got?
podcast chat.
Okay, I guess everyone's entertained at least.
Yeah, well, for 40 minutes once a week. Unless they go back and listen again, which I highly encourage, by the way. There's a lot of stuff you wouldn't have picked up on the first listen. Ooh. So, Tomb Raider, the reason being, she is quite savvy, smart, and good at exploring sort of unexplored territories and blah, 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 whatever.
Nice. I agree, actually. I'd have to agree with that, Chris. I would. What about you, Guy? Do you agree with that?
I agree. I concur.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Guy, do you agree that Lara Croft is hot?
I mean, my wife listens.
Yeah.
So.
I think she agrees.
Meg would be the first one to be
Everyone.
like, why don't you pick Lara Croft?
Exactly.
Yeah, she's weirdly into her, actually. Next one, and this is, Ellie, I don't know if you've played this game, but Guy, I think you played it for 5 minutes and uninstalled it. Horizon Zero Dawn's Aloy.
Yep.
Now, Aloy is the main character. She's got ginger hair. She's amazing with a bow and arrow, a spear, blah, blah, blah. However, the reason I've chosen her is because she's smart, and she's also, in that game, trying to save humanity and repopulate the Earth.
She's got a
basically.
solid moral compass. Oh, Aloy. She's very,
She does, yeah.
She's very good. She's a good person.
Yeah,
Okay.
and nose is regular sized, and like as I say, she's
She is ganger.
no, that's fine. Honestly, Aloy's great. She's like a really awesome, like heroine, like power female, and I really enjoyed playing as her in Horizon. I thought she was a badass.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's two badass girls. Now I was like,
that.
who's going to be the third guy? And I was contemplating, can I just have three girls and me?
Yeah.
And no, not for the reasons that both of you, and literally every
You
listener
go
was
to
thinking,
brothels in Witcher 3.
no, I do not. Just crippled Kate's, and it was just to win a Gwent card, all right? Now, I was like, because, okay, I don't want to get too deep into this, but basically, you got to think, after 2 generations, it's going to turn into this weird, like...
Little incestuous.
Yeah, and so I was like,
Yeah.
if I take 3 females, but then I realized every single baby is related to me.
Yeah.
So, but, I decided I'm fine with it. no, I did it.
So I'm not taking a third, just me and those two. Off we go.
I don't care about the colony. No, I wasn't fine with it. However, I was like, you know who you go for? You go for Master Chief from Halo. He's in space, but a big dog. But then I realized he's going to be the alpha straight away.
Oh, big time.
Oh, so you'll be a bit threatened, will you?
Well, not threatened. More so, he'll probably kill me straight away.
Oh, okay.
Like, not threatened. Like, I'll be at nothing.
He'll teabag you and then just have his way with Lara.
Which is a Halo reference. Yeah, teabagging.
Yeah.
Why not Aloy?
Well, afterwards.
Shot guy. Good save, brother.
Oh, that was so
Good
good.
save, brother.
I literally deflect. I was like, I don't know.
Can you take your anti-ginger agenda somewhere else? So I've decided no Hearty-As dudes, no, Kratos, not even Nathan Drake from the Uncharted series. So I've gone for the next step down, literally like a slight tear down, Professor Oak from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Yeah, sorry.
like he's quite old, right? But his whole thing is collating and documenting animals and blah, blah, blah. So you need someone smart. You want the civilization to start with smarts. Lara Croft is smart. Aloy, she's from a tribal nation, but she's pretty onto it. I am
average.
So you need someone to bump that shit up. That's Professor Oak. Can he still make a baby? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But, let's deal with that once we're there.
Well, it might be too late, but all right. I like the
Oh,
optimism.
then I'll just have to. So Professor Oak, Aloy, and Tomb Raider. Guy Mansell.
Can we just also point out, sidetrack here, but it's about Professor Oak. He was totally doing Ash's mum, eh?
Guy, as
No,
soon
no, no,
as
no,
you
no.
started, I was like, he's going to say doing Ash's
But
mum.
the thing is, Pallet Town.
Can you say making love to Ash's
All right,
mum?
He was b***ing Ash's mum.
No, can you...
He was b***ing Ash's
No!
This segment is off the rails
No,
now.
no, no. Look, anyone who's played Pokemon will sit here and either agree with me because they've thought the same or they'll now think it. Pallet Town, to call it a town is a joke. It is 2 houses and then a Pokemon lab.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
it's 3 houses, but yeah.
Oh, sorry,
in
yeah.
a Pokemon lab.
You've got Ash's mum, Professor Oak.
Gary's sister.
Gary's Gary's involved.
She gives you the town map.
Professor Oak, pretty damn keen to get this kid out of there. There's no dad.
Oh,
He's literally like 10 years old. Go on, conquer the planet. I'll look after you, Mum.
I see what you're saying.
Just a thought.
Yeah,
Food for
wow.
thought.
Food for thought. Yeah, what
Food
do you
for
reckon?
thought.
What do you reckon,
Chris?
I think we're going to have to chuck some little sound effects over the guy's various different just ways of describing procreating with another human.
All right, my 3 people that I'm taking
Okay.
to Planet Mars. Number
Ash
1.
Ketchum's mum.
That's it. Number 1, Lara Croft.
It's a go-to, right? It's obvious.
Go-to,
Yeah,
right?
it's obvious.
All right. Number 2, Aloy
Oh my
you
god,
joking?
from Horizon.
from Horizon.
But you hate gingers.
No, I don't.
What? But you
Just
made it
pointed
very
it out.
clear.
So, all right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I actually really struggled with this. I was trying to figure out what would legitimately be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And I kind of cheated. No, not cheated. Used a tool. I chose ChatGPT.
Did you
right?
both do that? Is this why?
I definitely did not do that.
No. So I just punched into ChatGPT and I said exactly the same scenario I posed to you guys. And this is what it spat out.
Okay.
To maximize genetic diversity for repopulation, it's essential to have a mix of genetic traits. In that case, Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, and Ellie from The Last of Us could be good options. They come from different backgrounds and bring various skills to the table, which could contribute to the genetic diversity and success of your new civilization on Mars. And I saw that and said, "Shit, that's a pretty good answer."
Are they all women though?
They are all women.
Guy, it won't work.
So you're the 4th, are you? Again.
I don't want
You
any
two,
competition.
Yes.
Guy, it's not going to work.
Why?
Because literally they're going to have kids and straight away those kids can't recreate. What is it called? Procreate.
Reproduce.
Because they're all from you.
That's fine. Eventually, it'll bleed.
See, that's that mental attitude right there. It's fine.
Can you tell I'm British?
Yeah, very British.
My colonization's coming out.
Yeah, here it comes.
Look, at the end of the day, you're going to Mars with 3 people. What is your success rate?
Yeah.
Pretty damn low, all right?
Yeah.
So if I'm going up there, if I have to go up there, like, I might as well just...
I'm just shaking my head. Kind of like, oh, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You've made your bed.
There we go. I didn't. ChatGPT did. I just agreed with it. Those are my 3.
I
But
think
thank
we-
you for playing.
I think we learned a lot about one another in this one.
We did.
Mostly about Guy.
Mostly about Professor Oak, that shady old man. If you want to contribute your 3 possible video game characters who you would like to take to Mars, hit us up on Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast.
I don't want to know about it. So I've been playing The Witcher 3. I don't know if I've mentioned it. For the 4th time, 60 frames per second, new camera angle.
Throttles.
So one thing I've no, Guy, I don't. All right,
You seem to know that you
keep
You
your
definitely
Professor
said
Oak
it.
agenda out of this and your ginger thing. All right, I just want to talk good old clean video games.
Right.
All right.
So I was at the brothel. No, I wasn't anywhere near it. Either at the Passiflora or Crippled Kate's. I wasn't near either of them.
It
all
was
right?
closed
Yes.
for cleaning.
So one thing I've noticed, and this is and I have to say this is my favorite game of all time. I absolutely adore this game. However, it does something that I've noticed a lot of games do, and it's an issue that the video game industry has, and that's relaying what the character is thinking to the person who is holding the controller.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you're playing the main character. Let's say you're playing Uncharted. Have you ever played Uncharted?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So it's just a Naughty Dog game. It's you play Nathan Drake and he's exploring and blah, blah, blah. As he's going along, if he comes across something interesting, he'll go, "Oh, what's that doing there?" He
Yeah.
says it out loud
Yes.
so that you hear him saying it, so that you on the couch can go, "Oh, what is that doing there?" Right? Geralt of Rivia is a shocker for this. He spends his entire game following clues and stuff and like tracking down monsters and blah, 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 right? And this is a 200-hour game. You hear him say stuff out loud a lot. So I have gone through the latest contract that I did. I was in the free city of Novigrad. Currently going through. There's a lot of. I won't get into it on this episode.
Download
There's a lot of politics.
Download the
The extended
DLC.
version, yes. There's a lot of politics going on, blah, 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 blah. So basically, he gets there, he accepts a contract for, it's called an imp. Now, an imp is a type of monster that looks sort of like a cat, and a merchant is like, "Yo, this cat has been stealing from my stand. Can you track the cat down and get rid of it? Because he's stealing a lot of my stuff."
Uh-huh.
So Geralt's like, "Okay, cool." This is what Geralt does. You agree on a price with the merchant. He says, "Yep, cool." Now, he was over there last time I saw him, just over there. So Geralt walks over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks down, looks at some footprints. Direct quote. Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat. He's looking at cat footprints.
Of course.
He then looks at an item on the ground near where the creature was. Looks like the creature dropped some loot. Keeps walking, looks at a handprint on the wall.
Excellent voicing, by the way.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's pretty good actually.
It's low-key auditioning for the next one. Looks at a handprint on the wall. Definitely came through here. Like, can you imagine saying this out loud,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He looks at footprints near the bridge. There's like a little wall there. Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here. Climbs down a staircase. There's some footprints coming out of the little moat there. Paw prints end here. Boot prints start there. Could it be the Puss in Boots? Meanwhile, there is like a peasant washing her clothes in the river next to him going, what the fuck? What are you on about? He's just saying it out loud. He comes to a door at the front of this house. Door's wide open. Interesting. Walks into the door, spots a handwritten letter on the counter. A letter? Well. And I love this game, but once you realize that he's doing this,
Yeah.
it's just like, how can you get around it?
Yeah.
And so I was having a chat to one of my mates earlier. There are a couple of ways. Baldur's Gate, which I mentioned earlier, it's based on Dungeons & Dragons. In Dungeons & Dragons, and you'll know this if you've played it, there is always a narrator. Their job is to tell the story of what's happening. So in Baldur's Gate 3, whatever decision you make, the narrator says what happens.
Yeah, right.
So I haven't played it yet, but I imagine it's like Geralt notices that there's a blah, 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 as opposed to him saying it out loud to
He
you.
makes a hilarious Puss in Boots joke.
Yeah. No one laughs. Roll a 20 to make everyone laugh. You roll a 3. And I was just like, okay, so there's the one way around it is to have a narrator. Another way is like in God of War, there's Kratos and then there's Atreus, his son. Kratos is doing the same thing, but because he's telling his son, I don't notice it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's a means of exposition. It's a means
Yes,
of
it
essentially
is.
telling you. It's giving you hints. It's
Yeah.
like for the
It
people
is.
that actually don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
But there are games that have done it in a much less annoying way. Like I believe it was Uncharted actually. Like if you're running around in a room and you're trying to solve a puzzle or you're trying to figure out where to jump up next, if the game kind of figures out that you've been stuck for a bit, and then it like does like the little like it's like ding, and it shows like the camera pans to where you've got to go, and you're like, there it is. So you feel a little stupid,
Yeah, right.
but then you go and do it. But Nathan Drake is walking around just pointing at everything like,
Well, he is not as bad as Geralt.
not as bad.
Geralt, sorry.
Yeah.
And so the one way is narration, one way is just a blatant hint, obviously.
yeah.
But I don't like that because I like to be sort of the more realistic, the better. Even though I'm tracing down a cat,
An imp.
a giant imp. And the third way I think is to have two characters talking to one another. So when Kratos says, "Let's go this way," I don't think it's weird because he's telling his son that,
Yeah.
and I'm just listening.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to fix this. Ellie, do you have an opinion on this? Because I personally, once I noticed it, it's kind of been a game-breaking thing for me. I'm starting to get really annoyed by it.
no.
Yeah, fair enough. Is this game actually made for dumbasses like you? Is that why it's so obvious?
Damn. Damn. Well, it's made for anyone, I guess, because if Geralt just like followed some boot prints, didn't say anything, looked down, and just all the thoughts are in his head, I wouldn't know what the hell was going on. You know what I mean?
So you're a dumbass, so you need it.
Oh, massive dumbass. Yeah. Oh, okay. Missed 3 portals. Needs a week. So I don't know if there's a way around it, long story short. But what I do know is that I've written a similar situation for as if I was in a video game,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
based off a real life situation.
Okay.
It was me making soup today. All right?
All right.
So I was sitting on the couch, looks down at stomach. Starting to get hungry. I should eat. This is actually what happened. Walks to the pantry. Damn it, nothing in here. Better check the fridge, or better yet, the freezer. Genuinely walks to the freezer, which is in the garage down the end of my hallway. Nothing at the top. Better look deeper. I burrow to the bottom and pull out a punnet of my mother-in-law's homemade soup from 2021. Well, what do we have here? Looks like soup is on the menu. So it's a little joke out loud, like what Geralt did in The Witcher.
Yes, I see.
I then walk back past my wife, who's in the home office, working from home. Should probably ask her if it's okay to eat 2-year-old soup, but she might get jealous. It's the last punnet, so better keep this one quiet. I say that with an earshot, and she hears me. I then microwave on low for 10 minutes, served with some toasted cheese and onion sandwiches.
Oh,
It was
Ooh,
delicious, by the way.
yum.
It was really
what,
really yum.
what was the soup?
I like vegetable and bacon hock.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was really good.
nice.
Yeah. So that's what it would be like in a real life situation. I also did a second one just so that
Oh, nice.
just
Bring
that
it
people
on.
could really understand how weird it would be.
What's this? Ravenclaw toilets. Better take a dump.
Better stop being a loser. So this is just another everyday situation. It's Guy getting dressed for the podcast. All right, it's just one of the regular everyday situations.
Yeah, of course.
All right, looks at the wardrobe. Interesting. Turns out I have no idea which clothes go together. Should probably ask my wife. Gets down and looks at boot prints in the hallway. No sign of any footprints. Wait, our house has wooden floors, so of course she wouldn't leave a trail. Man, I'm stupid. Stands up, realizes his wife is probably still in the lounge where she was like 5 minutes ago. Interesting. I should head into the lounge. Heads into the lounge where his wife is. Hey, babe, can you dress me, please? Meg then looks at Guy. Damn it, Guy, you're in your 30s.
Why has Meg got the same voice?
Oh, she's had a lot of durries.
Yeah.
A lot of ciggies. Why can't you be more onto it like Chris is? End of scene. So, like, it just wouldn't, you
Yeah,
know.
no, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird when
It
you
would be
compare
weird.
it to a regular, everyday situation.
Very accurate, though.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Yeah, with the
Is that what
voice.
happened?
Although Meg never mentions you by name.
Doesn't she?
No, she just calls him Mr. Schnoz.
Guy.
Yeah.
It's very offensive.
You just did 3 minutes of roasting me
No,
about
I
I can't dress myself.
I forgot about that.
That brings episode 4 to a close.
I had fun today.
So did
Yeah,
I.
it was a fun episode.
It was a bag of laughs, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, we found it funny.
Yeah, we did. I hope everyone else has found it funny.
Yeah.
I think we're the best gauge of whether it's good or not. And also all of Ellie's extended family who seem to be the only ones listening. So shout out to them.
No, but what are you guys going to play this week? What are you going to delete this week?
No, I'm
Should we
not going to
start
do
with
it.
that?
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to delete a game. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep.
It's the PlayStation 5 Director's Cut. Mm-hmm. I've played the game. I know it's awesome. And because it's open world and there's so many different ways you can do it, I'm just going to do it differently to the way I did it the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to platinum it, not in a week, because that's ridiculous. I've got a child. But I'm going to do
Guy.
Ghost of Tsushima, sprinkle in some Fortnite.
If you
Nice.
platinum it, I will buy you a McDonald's combo.
Oh, well then I'm definitely platinum.
Yeah, you platinum
Please
it.
don't put a fucking time limit on
No,
it.
no, there's no time limit. You just platinum it.
He really wants that free feed, eh?
Begging. Jesus, please. What was that?
Please, sir, can I have some? No, seriously.
have it supersized?
And I'll be able to check. I'll be able to, and I don't want to sound cool, but I'll be able to look at your PlayStation Network profile and
Keep tabs on me.
go through your trophy
True.
cabinet there.
Well done.
I call mine a cabinet, even though it's 100% digital. So if you do that, all right, one combo coming your way, fella.
Of my choosing?
Sure.
Can I get one if I do the 3 portals this week on It Takes Two?
No.
Damn
Because
it.
you said I was stupid.
I did. I'm really sorry about that. I'm
That's
really
all
sorry
right.
about that.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Ellie, what do you play?
Yeah, nice. All right, I'm going to do the next 3 portals. This is such boring content, isn't it? Just me trying to do 3 fucking portals.
It Takes Two is a fun game. It is genuinely a really
It
good
is,
time. And
it
like
is.
I feel like the space bit that you're on,
Yeah.
a little bit dry.
Yeah.
It's a little bit confusing. It's designed to be difficult. Like
Yeah.
these are puzzles that you and your partner are supposed to solve together, but the rest of the game is really cool.
No, I am enjoying it. And actually, when we did clock it yesterday, even though that audio didn't sound that ecstatic, I actually was really like, oh, okay, I got it now. Like, I think I can do the
Yeah.
next 3 quite easily. So I'm going to do that. Maybe a bit of bacon on the side, a bit of the old mobile bacon.
I'm always a fan of having a side of bacon. I'm a massive fan of that. But do you reckon you could do 3 portals and then whatever's next? How
maybe,
about that?
Maybe I could. Maybe I could just extend that a bit. Because
For
3
advanced
portals a week
credits.
is
Yeah.
not really enough, is it?
Nah.
Have you? I forgot to ask. In Takes Two, are you at the bit with the? I don't want to give anything away. Are you at the bit with the elephant?
No.
Okay, you haven't done the elephant. then.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I won't say any more.
Is that going to take me like 4 years? To
No,
do?
no.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
No, it's just I just want. I'm sure because I've only played the game once. I'm trying to figure out where you are in the game.
Yeah.
But there is an elephant bit.
Okay. I'm
Don't
excited
say
about
any more,
that.
guy. You look
Let me
like,
know when you get to it.
you
Okay,
look
I
like you
will.
want to say heaps.
I will.
I really do,
I
but
will.
I won't.
Okay, sweet. And what you're going to be playing The Witcher 3, I'm guessing, again?
Don't say it like
Is
that.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I will be. I will be playing it again. However, okay, quick nerdy thing you won't understand, right? Really
okay.
quick.
Yeah.
If anyone out there is in the same boat as me, has played The Witcher twice and is like, I'm done with it, man. I loved it, but I'm done with it. Okay. Download the new version, the next gen patch. It's free. Pick a different Gwent deck. You're not allowed to use the same one, right? This is the rules that I made for myself. I'm not allowed to use the Northern Kingdoms because they're too easy. I'm using the Nilf Guardians, right? I'm using a different Gwent deck.
And he's off to go see the MILF Guardians afterwards.
Guy, I have changed the camera angle. I have put on the hardest difficulty, and I am a alchemy bomb build. Right now, that actually listening back, that was actually quite fun to listen to.
No,
but I'm just saying.
I had Death Stranding flashbacks just now,
Did
to
you?
be honest.
I'm on a beach, and there's a baby in a bottle.
Look, somewhere out there, distantly related to Ellie, there is someone listening who will find that interesting, all right? Message me once you know, because you know. That's good advice.
No, I agree. All right, and also don't forget we've got that giveaway on our Instagram page, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast. You just have to share the little post that's pinned to the top to your story, follow us, and you can be in the draw to win a deluxe 12-month PlayStation Plus subscription.
Hell yeah, worth doing.
Yep. Hit us,
Cheers.
and like we said it multiple times, hit us up on Instagram and just say anything. Get involved. We really like to hear from you guys as well.
Yeah.
So Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast.
Audio messages are welcome too.
Absolutely.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We can play those cold. That's fun.
So much
Does
fun,
it sound
guys.
fun?
Yeah,
Am I making it sound fun?
Yeah, you're making it
You're
sound
really,
fun.
really
Really
tight. You're really
hamming it up,
bringing it
eh?
in. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. See you next week.
See you next week.